Look, man, you got to start speaking, good things over your life. You got to start putting positive words into the world. You got to start manifesting. I know a lot of people have talked about this before, and some people think manifestation works. Some people think manifestation is magic or it's fake. But I'm here to tell you today that like manifestation is real, or speaking good things over your life into the world is real. Manifestation is not magic. It's not fake. It's not luck. It's a mindset. You know, what you speak into the world, what you believe, what you work toward every single day with the intention of, being where you want to be, like those things become your reality. The words that you put out into the world, positive or negative, is what turns into your reality. Like, you got to say things out loud. And I've talked about this before, like the I will statements, that I will be successful. I will get where I want to be. I will, accomplish all my goals. Like, you got to say these things out loud over yourself. You got to say these things out loud to yourself every single day. It's not a I hope I am successful. It's not a I hope I, achieve my goals. It's not a I hope I get to where I want to be. It's a I will get to where I want to be. I will be successful. I will achieve my goals. Not a maybe, not a hopefully. Like, it's a I will, or you will, because what you speak out into the world, what you put into the world, is what you're going to begin to build. The word you read every single day on your goal sheet or on your goal board is what you're going to begin to build and what you're going to begin to work towards every single day, because your words, like, they truthfully shape your reality. Your words really shape your reality. Like it says in Proverbs 18:21, life and death are in the power of the tongue. I'm going to say that again. Life and death is in the power of the tongue, or life and death are in the power of the tongue. If all you speak is negative, if all you speak is fear and doubt and lack of skills to do something, like, that's what you're gonna live. That's the life you're gonna live. If you speak negative, you get negative. If you think or you speak doubting yourself, if you speak fear, if you speak failure, like, you're gonna do nothing but fail. You're gonna do nothing but doubt yourself. You're gonna do nothing but be scared. Manifestation, it starts with the mouth. It starts with what you speak, your vision. What you put out into the world is what's gonna happen. I promise you. Like, I promise you, you cannot live a positive life with a negative mouth. You can't accomplish your goals thinking and speaking negative all the time. You can't be successful speaking and talking negative all the time. And I'm going to use myself for example right now. Like, there have been times where I've spoken nothing but negative. There's been times where I speak to myself in doubt. As an athlete, we have bad games. We say we suck, or we say, like, I'm not good enough to do this. And then that starts to happen more and more often. We speak like we're not good enough. And that's when, the ball starts rolling faster and faster. And that's when we can't be successful in our sport. And that's where we can't come through, in clutch moments in our sport, whatever you may call it. Like, that's real. If you keep telling yourself you suck, if you keep telling yourself you can't do something, if you keep doubting yourself or speaking fear into yourself, like, you're never going to be able to do that thing. You're never going to be able to come through for your team or be successful in your sport. But once you shift your mindset, once you tell yourself, like, I can do this, like, no moment is too big for me. I can be successful. I am the best player that I can be. I'm working hard every single day. I can come through in this moment. Like, that's when those things starts to happen. That's when those things start to happen more often. You're speaking confidence over yourself. You're speaking life over yourself. Like I said, you cannot live a positive life with a negative mouth. You can't be successful with a negative mouth. You can't grow with a negative mouth or negative thoughts. Like, you got to start speaking life over yourself. You got to start speaking good things over yourself. And it's more than speaking. Yes, like, you got to put in work behind the scenes, but it starts with what you're saying. It starts with what you're reading every single day. Like, manifestation is not just speaking, or speaking life over yourself is not just speaking. It's also working behind the scenes. It's also becoming something. Speaking is the step one. Believing is step two. Speaking these things out to the earth is step one, and believing that you can do those things is step two. Thinking in your mind that you can be successful, that you can reach your goals, is step number two. You got to align your habits. You got to align your thoughts and your environment with what you're speaking into the world, because that's where the success lives. That's where the success starts to come. Once you align your thoughts with the words you're putting out, once you align your habits or your routines with the words you're putting out, or you start to align your environment with the words you're putting out, is when success, is when growth, is when goals start to get accomplished. That's where that happens. Like I said, I've always told you I have a goal board, right behind the camera. And I look at these goals every single day. And my goals don't just say, I hope I do this, or, I hope I accomplish this. Every single one of my goals that I have written says I will in front of them. Every single one. One of my goals for this month, it said I will have 320 subscribers. Go and check how many subscribers I have now. I have 361 as I'm making this video right now. That's 40 more than the goal I had, just because I'm speaking life into myself every single day, just because I'm reading life into myself every single day. I mean, it's more than that. It's more than just reading and speaking things. Like I said, it's more than that. But believing and having confidence that you can accomplish that, and already speaking like you've already accomplished it, just eases your mind so much more. Just brings you so much more peace than when you started the goal, because you already believe that you can do that. You already have confidence in yourself that you can accomplish that thing. You've already feel like you've already accomplished it because you're telling yourself every single day that you will do that. Like, simple as that. But there is work that you got to put in behind the scenes. Like, you cannot manifest greatness. You cannot speak greatness into your life with the lazy effort or with the lazy work ethic. Like, you still got to work. You still got to grind. You still got to wake up early. You still got to stay up late. You still got to put energy and time towards what you want to do. But you also got to speak positive. You also got to speak life into your goals. You got to speak life, upon you. You got to speak life to yourself. You got to be positive with yourself. And after doing that, you got to believe in those things you're speaking. And then you got to go put the work in to make those things reality. Like, every single one of your goals you got to work to get there. You got to grind to get there. You got to put in energy and a lot of time and a lot of discipline, a lot of effort, a lot of consistency to get there. But you also got to believe that you can get there. You got to speak to yourself like you already got what you want, because your belief system and what you believe in sets your calling, sets your purpose. If you believe, that success is for other people, then you're going to settle right where you are. You're going to get comfortable right where you are. But if you believe that, success is for you and success can happen in your life, like, you're never going to settle. You're going to keep working. You're going to keep grinding every single day. Every single day. When you expect God to move and when you expect God to, open doors in your life, and you act like God is going to open doors in your life, and you act like God is going to move in your life, that's when doors start to open. That's when you start to grow. That's when you start to take steps forward every single day. That's when you start to work harder. That's when you start to grind harder. That's when you believe that you can do anything in this world that you put your mind to. Like, that's the confidence that comes with speaking life into yourself. That's the confidence that comes with having a belief that you can be where you want to be and God's going to put you there one day. That's when the doors start to open. You got to speak faith. You got to work in faith. You got to work in faith every single day and in everything you do, in every situation that God puts you in. Speak faith, walk in faith, work in faith, believe in yourself, and work every single day. Know that you can be there one day. Know that you're going to get there one day. Just not just be there. You got to know that you're going to be there one day. You got to know that you're going to accomplish your goals. You got to know that you're going to achieve every single dream that you have for yourself. Like, start your day off reading these goals, these I will statements. Like, start your day off reading that you will be there, or you will be there, that you will accomplish that goal. Like, read those things every single morning. Read them every single day. Put them by your door so you read them before you leave. Like, that's what I did. They're right there on my desk, right in front of my bed. As soon as I wake up, it says, I will do this. I will do that. I will have this amount of subscribers. I will grow this much this month. I will read X amount of books. I will read this book. Like, whatever goal you want to write, bro, write it down and put I will in front of it, because you will do that. As long as you put the work in, as long as you believe in yourself, as long as you keep God first, I promise you, you will do each and every one of those goals that you have written down. Stop saying if, stop saying you hope, stop saying someday I will do this, or someday I hope this will happen. Say it right now, like, you will be successful. Say, I will be successful right now. As you're watching this video, I will accomplish all my goals. Like, you got to tell yourself these things. And then once you say that, you got to get up and act like it's already happened. You got to get up and work like it's already happened. You got to get up and grind like it's already happened or like it's already written in the book. You got to believe in yourself. You got to put the work in behind it. You know, success isn't luck. Manifestation isn't luck. It's alignment. It's purpose. It's work. It's energy putting in towards your goals every single day. And it starts with what you speak out into the world. It starts with what you tell yourself every single day or every morning or every night. It starts with what you think, you know, every single day. It starts with what you put out into the world. That's where it starts, is the words you say, the power of the tongue. That's where everything starts. And after that, you got to believe in yourself. And then once you believe in yourself, you got to go work every single day. You got to go grind every single day. And I promise you, you're going to become unstoppable. But that'll be all for this video, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like this video, go hit that sub button. We're on the way to 400 subs. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next one.